Joining us via satellite are Ratchet and Clank, the heroes who defeated Dr. Nefarious over 2 years ago. Ratchet, Clank, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us, Kip.
First, he was dead. Then he was status unknown. Now authorities have upgraded Dr. Nefarious to alive and at large. Will Ratchet and Clank join the search team?
Clank and I talked about it, and we both decided it's time to go back to the way things were, you know? Fixing ships, playing holo games till 3 in the morning. Leave the hero stuff to the other guys.
Like Galactic President Quark.
Yeah. Or anyone else.
Ratchet?
What? I didn't vote for the guy.
I believe what Ratchet is trying to say is, we have full confidence in President Quark's abilities, and I am sure he will not rest until Nefarious is captured.
Well, with that in mind, let's check in with President Quark at the presidential compound in Meridian City. President Quark? President Quark?
She was taking a memo. Good morning, citizens. I was just, analyzing. Ah, yes. These figures seem optimal. Very promising.
Sir, you're reading a cereal box.
Is there something I can do for you, taxpayer?
The Polaris Defense Force claims Lawrence teleported Dr. Nefarious to safety prior to the destruction of his space station. What measures are you taking to track down this fugitive?
Extreme measures, Kip. Every morning I wake up, I look around, I ask everyone I see, and so far, no dice. Hey, Zeph, you seen Dr. Nefarious? No! See? The guy's a ghost!
Then do you have a message for citizens who believe Dr. Nefarious is planning another attack?
Absolutely. There is no danger. Everything is under control. So relax, kick back, and put your faith in myself and Vice President Scrunch.
Thank you, President Quark. Coming up, 10 million ways your loofah sponge can kill you. Right after this.
In conclusion, I humbly accept this award for subduing the insidious light-eating Zagroot against near impossible odds. How's that sound?
Quark, doesn't accepting an award for something you didn't do make you feel the slightest bit deceitful?
That depends. Does deceitful mean impressive? Heroic? Awe-inspiring? Fine, I don't care what it means. We're talking about a light-eating Zagroot here. You know what this will do for my approval rating?
I never even heard of an Intergalactic Tool of Justice award. Who did you say invited you?
I don't know. The guy was all cloak and dagger on the phone. But I'm sure the whole thing's on the up and up. Look at him, peacefully slumbering in the warm embrace of cryosleep.
I don't know about this. Maybe we should call Kronk and Zephyr.
Oh, Ratchet. So young, so unused to the spoils of do-goodery. Don't worry. When you're a hero, you'll understand. House lights?
Well, hello, Mr. President! So kind of you to accept my invitation.
Dr. Nefarious. I was wondering when you'd be showing up. Is that your new space station? Looks a little smaller than the last one.
Now, you're hysterical. Let's see you crack jokes from inside the digestive tract of a Zagroot!
Oh, goody. I get to reanimate something.
Help me, Lawrence!
Apologies, sir. I think it's time to tender my resignation.
Well, it's been a lot of fun catching up, but I gotta bounce.
Not so fast, Nefarious. You've done some underhanded things in your time, but this beats all. I'm starting to think there may not even be an Intergalactic Tool of Justice award.
Ladies and gentlemen, your president. flashlight, would you? Huh? Oh, boy. Clank! Where are we?
I do not know. Have you located Quark?
Little help here? Someone? I think my thing is broken.
Oh, perfect. Can this get any worse?
Oh, Lance, kiss me, love me, hold me like you used to before you became a flesh-eating zombie.
Quark, would you?
You twit! You dare lay your squishy hands on me? If I get down from here, I'll rip you in half!
Excuse me? What you doing up there?
Hey! Hey, little girl. Can you get us out of here?
Aye, aye, Lumbax.
A letter. And it's written in macaroni. Dear Lombax, these vac-U's will come in handy. Love, Susie.
Let me go, you half-wit!
Oh, I'm trying. Maybe if I just...
Miserable, stupid, incompetent!
Please, we must all stay calm. We are going to have to work together until we find out where we are and how to get home.
Clank's right. For the sake of our own survival, and for drama, we must set aside our petty squabbles and act as a singular unit.
For now.
Hello, Rookie!
Kronk, Zephyr. Man, it is good to see you guys.
It's good to see you too, kid. How's everything going with N-E-F-A?
I can spell, you morons.
What is this thing?
This doohickey is an Apogee Industries communication pod. We deployed them all around the planet so we can communicate and send supplies.
So you know where we are. That's great. You can come down and rescue me. Us. Collectively.
Well, no can do, Mr. President. See, we tracked your nav unit to planet Magnus, but someone fell asleep and piloted us into a darn asteroid field.
We're sort of stranded above the stratosphere awaiting rescue. But don't worry, when they get us, we'll get you. In the meantime, we've hacked into an old spy satellite to monitor your positions.
And we've set up a comm link with GromoNet. If you need weapons, just access one of these pods and wire us some bolts. We'll teleport the supplies to the surface.
Find a safe spot and hang tight, rookie. We'll get you off this rock. And you, I'm watching you. Whippersnapper.
Get down, mister!
We call it Ephemeris, the creature collector. Oh, it's been around for over 100 years, snatching the universe's most dangerous beasts and bringing them here, to our planet.
Who is in control of the machine?
No one knows. But that tyrant you saw in our village was its emissary, Commander Spock. He has been protecting Ephemeris for years. But now that you're here...
Whoa, look. I'm just trying to find my way home.
But you're Ratchet. You saved the whole universe. You're not supposed to... Oh, I sneezed in my mask.
Listen, kid, I'd love to help you and your dad, but my pal and I, we're retired. As soon as we're off the planet, we'll notify the Defense Force.
Susie is not my daughter. I'm afraid her parents were lost during the Ephemeris raid on Totem Phi. Like many other children here, she is an orphan.
All right. So where do we find this Commander Spock?
Yeah, I'm not so big on the whole haunted forest thing.
That's cool. I just thought you'd want to raise your approval rating by saving a few thousand voters. I guess parades and groupies just aren't everyone's thing.
Wait a minute. Both of those are my things. Wait up!
Wait for me!
That's it! You all saw it! President Quark felled the mighty beast!
Someone want to get Fatty McGrath breather and oxygen mask? I'm not gonna carry him if he passes out.
Ratchet? Ratchet?
Yeah, pal?
I believe I may have found something.
What you got?
Holo Diary, entry 005. They came during the night. Hundreds of them, and they attacked without warning. I stood atop Zuzo Fields and watched in horror as Commander Spog and his armies lay waste to Uzo City. Through ribbons of fire, I saw my creation, bloated and terrible, a deadly moon hanging silently amongst the destruction. Ephemeris. What plans does my enemy have for this ark? I can't explain it, but I feel as if some dark fate haunts us all from the future. And Ephemeris is the key. These things will not stop with madness. We are simply the first steps. And I, Dr. Frumpus Croyd, cannot shake the feeling that it was my work that made it possible.
According to this Holo Journal, whoever is controlling Ephemeris has a plan for these monsters. Ratchet, I have a bad feeling about this. We must find Commander Spog at once. Your voice modulator is damaged, Commander. But if you tell us how to defeat Ephemeris, I believe I know someone who can fix you.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I did modify my crotchetizer with a special vibrating function I call the Happy Platypus.
Beg your pardon, Quark, but I was referring to him.
Eh? Are you insane?
If I may, being evil has not worked out well for you these last few years. Perhaps using your intelligence for good will yield better results.
All right, fine. But speak of this to no one.
All right, Spock. We did our part. Now, how do we defeat Ephemeris?
Only the Architect knows. He lives beyond the lighthouse, in the forest of the Blue Rocks.
You did the right thing, Doctor.
Get bent!
Holo Diary 001. Creatures. For years, they've been something of a rite of passage on Magnus. Their very presence seems to enrich, inspire, and motivate us all. It is a bond no one has ever sought to understand. Until now. Using a complex array of technological thingamadoos, my colleague Nevo Binkelmeyer and I have been investigating the effect of creatures on their owners. Take my own companion, Mr. Dinkles. His mere presence seems to amplify my talents as a paradoxologist. But observe him through the lens of a vectomorphic trisiloscope. What strange manifestation is this? Have we discovered some new form of cosmic radiation? We must learn more about this energy. Nevo believes he can modify the protomorphic energy extractors in order to separate the energy from its host. Tomorrow will be a great day for science. Holo Diary 002. A heinous crime has been committed. This morning, I awoke to find my laboratory in shambles. The vectomorphic tricilloscope was smashed. The crack-resistant flume canisters were cracked. And worst of all, an egregious theft had been committed. The plans for the protomorphic energy extractor, gone. All that was left behind was a recipe for drop-in stew. Mr. Dinkles, my friend, my muse. Someone had taken him, but it couldn't be. No. Nevo, what have you done? Hollow Diary 003. It has been 22 years since I lost Mr. Dinkles. I checked the fjords of Rankaroo, the meadows of Tortumfi, and even the bluffs of Vendros. Nothing. But I know he's out there. Poor Mr. Dinkles. I shudder to think of the countless birthdays he spent as a slave to Nevo's machinations. What plans does that traitor have for these creatures? I must act before it's too late. I have repurposed an old servitor drone to scour the planet for his whereabouts. Using a sample of Mr. Dinkles' DNA, Ephemeris will run a comparative analysis of every life form it encounters until it finds a match. Without Mr. Dinkles, Nevo's plans will crumble and Magnus will be safe from his treachery.
You know, I'm actually starting to like it here. Sure, it's a dangerous planet riddled with murderous robots and exotic predators, but take away all that, and what do you have? A presidential retreat/water park.
Can I kill him now?
No.
I can make it look like an accident.
How?
Ratchet.
All right, no. Oh, yes! Now this is what I'm talking about. Look at this thing.
According to the archives, this is a prototype ornithopter designed for orbital travel.
What is it with these guys and their pets? I don't know about you, but something about them gives me the heebie-jeebies. Gotcha! I got you, Doctor!
Clark, hang on, Doctor.
Pull him up!
Do not let go.
Come on!
Hold me up! Why did you save me?
I don't know. You would have done the same for me, right?
Planet Tauronux?
Oscilloscope shows an increase in thermal kinetic output around the anterior cingulate cortex, confirming my hypothesis that the answer is in the rocks. They can't survive outside, so they need vessels.
Dr. Croyd?
But stop! A Lombax! What a remarkable specimen! And with such a shiny coat! Oh, you three brought him to the right place.
Dr. Frumpus Croyd, astrophysicist, paradoxologist, and Lombax Whisperer?
Dr. Croyd, I don't need a translator.
I see.
We're here because someone is using your work to bring monsters to Magnus, and we need your help to stop him.
He's saying he's hungry.
Oh, for the love of...
Listen, Doctor, I completely respect the fact that you're insane, but I'm trying to boost my approval rating, so what say we dial down the crazy and tell us how to stop Nevo?
I think I have something over here. Ephemeris uses a Versatron energy dock to charge its power cells. It emits a high-frequency sonar ping to prevent ships from flying into it.
Right. And that frequency would do... what now?
It would allow us to triangulate the location of the charging dock.
Success! It's on the Villarog Plateau!
I'm impressed, Nefarious. You did good. Dr. Croyd, we're going to stop Nevo from hurting anyone else, but we could really use your help. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think he needs to poo. I'll go get a baggie.
Hey, Doc. Make it 2. Been a long trip.
everyone all right?
Oh, Ratchet, you ate my entire
Quark,
family.
could you?
Now how
On
are
it.
we supposed to get married?
Kronk, come in. Zephyr, do you copy? Super. No, come on.
This is it. The end of President Captain Quark. I can feel death's icy grip. Nefarious, I'm sorry I pushed you around in high school. You were smart, and I was such a...
Moron?
I was gonna say Adonis, but if you want to be a jerk about it...
I'm sorry, too. You should know that even as I was wishing the Blarg would tear you apart limb from limb so I could river dance around your smoldering, squishy carcass, I still considered you a friend.
An intergalactic Tool of Justice award.
If you fellas are done, I'm gonna need that wrench back. Yep, home office sent me out here to fix a broken Versa fuse. Usually I stick to the toilet-related catastrophes, but, you know, I'm filling in for a guy. Well, there you go. She's ready for one non-stop trip to Uzo City.
Wait, aren't you gonna give us some cryptic advice we can use to defeat Nevo?
Oh, sorry, friend. That kind of advice, I'm afraid I don't have. Good luck.
Susie, what are you doing here?
Leading an assault.
I know how you feel, kid. A few years ago, I'd be doing the same thing, but running into something you're unprepared for isn't going to bring them back. Tell you what, why don't you and your friends guard this spot for us?
You mean like hold the perimeter?
Exactly. No one in, no one out.
You guys want me to hold the perimeter too?
You're coming. And stop falling to the back of the group. You're not fooling anyone. Evo?
How did you get in here? You have to go. He's going to be upset. Very, very upset.
Who's going to be upset?
Nevo. You didn't tell me you were expecting guests. I'm sorry. They must have circumvented the defense system.
Silence!
You four have been quite meddlesome.
You stole the plans to Dr. Croyd's protomorphic energy extractor?
You should have seen the look on Nevo's face. He even tried to stop me, if you can believe it. Stop! I would have disposed of him, but he's actually been quite useful. Building my collectors, modifying Ephemeris. He's been a wonderful pet.
What does a little furball like you need with a spaceship and a protoplasmic energy dinger?
Protomorphic energy extractor, you simpleton. And the answer is freedom.
Guys, I don't think these are comet pieces. These are from a planet.
The smaller ones are easy to control, but larger life forms have always been problematic. Ironic, these slovenly bottom feeders succeeded in the one area we could not.
This is the future!
A machine that can force our consciousness into vessels worthy of our intelligence. With this, Tauronux will be reborn. And I can't have you lot ruining it. My, still alive. This is all pointless, you know. In a few hours, our kind will possess enough monsters to spread across this galaxy, and now... You! I don't think I need you anymore, little pawn. Get away from me! What are you doing, you fool? Let go! No!
Don't let him turn it on!
Dr. Dingle. Bad!
Say cheese.
Cheese. Nefarious old friend, you gotta admit, the sight of two dudes just hugging it out warms the cockles of your mechanical heart, huh?
Well, Dr. Croyd seems to be doing better. Still keeps feeding me those treats, but otherwise he's surprisingly sane. So, another world saved, another galactic disaster averted. Some retirement, huh?
Well, this may sound strange, but I think I prefer hero work.
You know something, pal? So do I. You think the Tharpods will be okay when Dr. Croyd destroys these planet fragments?
Time will tell, I suppose, but I believe they will be just fine.
All right, Nefarious. Hands where I can see you.
Wait, how did you guys get down here?
Yes, about that, help finally arrived.
Good evening, sir. I hope you don't mind, but, well, it turns out the evil sidekick market is a bit thin these days. I don't suppose there's room in your employ for one more?
Nice try, Lawrence. But today's been a day of revelations for all of us. Together we faced a villain that was neither robot nor squishy. And we learned a little something about life, friendship, and the sticky connective tissue between right and wrong. So I'm afraid Dr. Nefarious isn't going to do anything but steal our ship!
What do you expect? I'm a supervillain! Bon voyage, losers!
Sometimes it feels like the universe just writes itself.
Yeah? But how do we get off this rock now?
I'll fly.
I got shotgun.
I am not sure this vessel is ready for interplanetary travel.
Nevo flew it over here from Villarog, didn't he? Besides, a couple new ion ducts, some pole sealant, maybe a new grav thruster. We'll be off the planet in no time.
What planet? Who the heck are you people?
Ratchet, we cannot pilot a weaponized drone into Luminopolis.
Relax. I pilot weaponized drones into Luminopolis twice a week. It's like a fine of 10 bolts in a class you take online. Or can probably pardon us.
Perks of the job.
Oh, why even bother?
The Polaris Defense Force has set up a perimeter outside the Vartan Nebula, so we'll have to take the Corvus exit until there's a change in patrols. I did manage to restock your dark matter missile array, so if you'd like, we can make a quick stop and retrieve it.